Sunday lunch at the cabin, and we are making tomahawk steak. I'm gonna grill it on my barbecue. I'm gonna add some Lowry's seasoning salt and lemon pepper, and then grill it on my barbecue, and then finish it off in the oven. It's going to be served with broccolini, and I've added some water into my baking pan and put olive oil, salt and pepper over, and this is going to be roasted in the oven. For my mushroom and cheese sauce, I am going to make a roux with flour, butter and milk, and then I'm going to be adding mushrooms and a variety of cheese. This is a great way to get rid of any leftover cheeses in your fridge. I'm using some sharp cheddar, medium cheddar, an Irish cheddar, and also Swiss cheese, then black pepper, and also some truffle spread that I found in my fridge. And I've got some mushrooms, big flat mushrooms that I've sliced in half, and this will go for garnishing on the plate, and I'll smother it with the cheese and mushroom sauce as well. And then I've got potatoes, which I'm going to be pairing with this entire spread, and it's going to be absolutely delicious. Let's get started on our mushroom sauce. So I've got a nice big pan, and I'm just going to set that down onto my stove, and I'm going to put it onto a high heat and let my pan heat up. Add olive oil and butter. As you can tell, this is sizzling hot, so we're ready to add our mushrooms. Turn the heat down low, and we're going to start making our roux. So I'm adding butter, and then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of flour. I've got my mushrooms on one side and my roux on the other, and I'm just letting that flour cook through, and then we're going to add milk, and I'm ready to add my milk. Give that a good whisk, and we're going to continue to whisk. We can whisk in our mushrooms now too. As you can see, it creates a beautiful thick sauce, and we'll just keep adding milk and add some more milk and continue to whisk. Hot and steamy, isn't it? Next up, cheese. So my cheddars and my Swiss cheese. This is a great way to get rid of and use up cheese that may be left over in your fridge. So feel free to branch out and use other varieties of cheese as well. Doesn't that sound so good? Now, I'm going to use a wooden spoon now as I melt the cheese. We're going to correct the consistency with milk and water as the cheese melts. Sometimes it becomes too thick, and so we just kind of want to thin that down just a little bit. Let's add some black pepper. Add some salt next. Depending on what sorts of cheeses you use, you're going to want to taste it first, as some cheese is saltier than others. How about that cheese sauce? Yummy. And now for some water, just to thin it out just a little bit. I'm going to continue to whisk so that I don't get any lumps. Now for the taste test. Look at this. This is a perfect consistency for a cheese and mushroom sauce. I can top this over my steak, potatoes, vegetables, you name it. You can pretty much create a masterpiece by just adding a very simple sauce. Oh my, that is yummy. Dare I say, it's absolutely delicious. The last touch, finishing touch, and this is a step you don't have to do, but I just found some truffle spread in my pantry over here, and so I'm just gonna add a teaspoon of it into my mushroom and cheese sauce, whisk it in, and it's done. And smell that truffle goodness. And let's give that a try. Oh wow, that is absolutely delicious.